Do you know anything about Rustom? But तेरे को पता चल गया फिर क्या चाहिए? All you want to come and have some food and all. Just enjoy it. हमें तो तेरे को पता चल गया, आपको पता है ना? हाँ. तो बोलो फिर मतलब basic what is the basic idea behind having a conference or where you reveal the whole thing? Actually the whole thing was we were supposed to do it, but मेरी उस वक्त छुट्टियाँ चल रही थी. I was in New York, so we couldn't have a video press conference. That would be stupid. So we didn't have it, and by the time the trailer had released, we had to release the trailer, and everybody knew about it, and हमने पैसे बचा लिए.
Is it also like because filmmakers in South, they don't usually follow this norm of promoting movies? Do you think is that one of the reasons why?
No, that is not the one of the reason. The reason was I was not here. I was not here. I was in New York, and the releasing of a trailer is always done in the beginning. So by the time when I came back after one month holiday, it had already released. So there's no point of calling anybody. आपको सबको दिखा कर बोले ये ट्रेलर देख लो, फिर आप बोलो ये तो देखा ना, फिर मैं बोलूँगा सॉरी अब यही है.
अच्छा डिशू में ये दोस्ताना 2 का आइडिया कहाँ से है?
बेटे पहले रुस्तम की बातें कर ले. आप इतने नजदीक हो इतने.
So when you make a film based on real life incidents, does that add on to a pressure or responsibility, a sense of responsibility on you?
Oh well, see, it is based on true incidents.
Yeah.
It's not based on one incident. So it is a lot of incidents put together, and then कहानी बनाई जाती है. Because it is not a one person's incident, so it is a lot of incidents. So responsibility, the responsibility is only to the fact that would you like to do a film? Yes, I would like to do that film. So after that, my responsibility is over. Now it is the director's responsibility. I have to only act. But this much I'll tell you about this film. इतना ज़रूर कहूँगा कि I have seen the film, and it's a film. The women are going to love this film. Ladies are going to love this film. This much I can tell you. You may not come and see it the next time, but the women are going to.
So what are the reference points in playing a Parsi character for you?
Reference point, I have a Parsi secretary, manager. So she works for me. She's the reference point. My best friends in my school time, like Farooq Ilavia. There was another guy called Rustom. His name was also Rustom. We used to call him Dodo. So they're all my friends. So I know Parsis very well. I can speak a little bit of the language, and so that's the only homework I've done.
The difference was that this is a period. So I mean, in the sense, few years.
The period. The only thing I did was my manager's father's moustache I copied. That is the only thing I did, and that's it.
Sir, how much is it fictional?
When you make a real life film like this, on real life incidents, how much of it is fiction, Rustom?
Oh well, just to so that the one incident can match the other incident, just to bring that continuation is a fiction. Otherwise, everything is real. There's no similarity. I told you there are a lot of incidents. That is only based on one incident, but this is a lot of incidents. That's why where it comes out, is he a patriot, a traitor, or a murderer? So this is basically, I would call it a romantic thriller. So and there's no difference. There's no similarity between both.
And now Rustom, conscious effort है या ये ऐसे ही हो रहा है अपने?
नहीं हो रहा मतलब obviously I try and get some different role, and it should not match the other role, because it gets boring at one point ki I want to get up in the morning to feel good that I'm going to do something different, and I can do it maximum for 2 months, and after that it gets boring. So इसीलिए मैं कोशिश करता हूँ कि 2-2.5 महीने में फिल्में खत्म हो जाए. Like I've just started Jolly LLB, and you will not believe, another 1 month to go and I'm through with the movie.
Sir,
I just started it.
50 days.
50 days? 50 days gone with that.
Do you think the real Nanavati, was he let off too lightly? I think it was 3 years of imprisonment finally.
I have no idea.
Okay.
You are a journalist, I do.
Yeah. But he didn't get so much, he didn't get life imprisonment finally.
So this is about new dimension in relationship. What's a new dimension in relationship?
Yeah, this is actually it's a good thing what you told me. See, हमने आप सबने बहुत सारी हिंदी फिल्में देखी, एंड सभी ने काफ़ी कुछ देखा होगा, लेकिन हमेशा हमने दिखाया कि एक आदमी फिसल जाता है एक शादी के अंदर, and then he asked for forgiveness to a woman, and then woman हमने पिक्चरों में दिखाया कि she forgives him, and then they live happily ever after. But मुझे आज तक नहीं मालूम समझ में आया कि कोई भी ऐसी फिल्म नहीं बनी कि एक औरत फिसल जाती है and then she asks for forgiveness and then he has to decide whether to forgive or not. तो कोई है, कोई बता सकता है ऐसी कोई फिल्म है?
हॉलीवुड में है दिस
बेटे मैं यहाँ की तुम पहले हॉलीवुड से उतरो के कब यहाँ आओ ना.
Sir, you know, whenever you do a
So भाई
There is a film, I think.
महेश भट्ट की एक आध फिल्म होती
With Sridevi and Urmila Matondkar.
जुदाई.
Like,
so basically it is not there.
अरे your movie. Kareena Kapoor, you.
Bewafa.
Bewafa.
Kareena comes back to you. But that storyline is different.
Storyline is different. That is not. She is not married. She is just because her sister dies.
Yeah, but then eventually.
No, she is not married. She's never been there.
Compromise.
She is just. She actually get married but never had a physical relation with it, and things were not that. This is a
है.
pure.
There were a couple of films with the butts.
plus Asta, Rekha and all.
Anyway.
Okay, so according to you, this is the first film and this is the US
So
film.
yeah, this is the USP. That's and nobody can deny it. It doesn't happen. It does happen,
Yes.
ma'am. Yes or no?
No personal
You
question.
don't know.
I don't know the answer for sure.
Okay. Next.
So you know, you did Houseful 3, in which there has been a demand for the character of Sandy and Sundi. After Deshun, people have been asking for an independent film based on the character you played. So how does it feel when your characters are appreciated so much? And would you be open to do an independent film on Sandy and Sundi or an independent film on?
Yeah, if a script is good, and if I like the screenplay, and if I think say it is worth doing it, I will do it. Why not?
Sir, but taking off from his question, you know, what was appreciable was the fact that you didn't mock at the homosexual community. It was not a caricaturist that you played. So as an actor, was that your prime consideration before?
I've never seen how a lot of people do the caricature of the homosexuality hand bend like this, and I've never seen something like that. They are as normal as all of us. I mean, so we are all one. But I've never understood. So why play that kind of role? Even in Rustom also, I've not seen like how we showed Parsis talking in हमारी फिल्मों में. अरे किधर गया था तू बाबा? अरे so I've never seen them talking. They talk normally यार. हम तो पता नहीं कहाँ ले जाते हैं उसको. एक दो होंगे ऐसा कुछ बात करते हुए, लेकिन हम तो ले जाते हैं कि वो ऐसे ही बात करते हैं जिंदगी में. So that's the thing.
But tell me about the release of Rustom. In fact, release in general, I mean, the Khans have their set dates. एक ईद को आते हैं, एक दिवाली, एक क्रिसमस. आप तो पूरे साल आते रहते हैं. और अभी आप ऋतिक के साथ मतलब there is a clash which is happening. When we asked him, he said कि ask Akshay because he's also a producer. I'm just an actor. So what is your take on it?
Nothing. It's a big date. It's a huge date. It has a lot of holidays. And history has shown कि ऐसे दिनों पे दो फिल्में आराम से चल सकती हैं. And a lot of times it has happened. And so we wish both the films does well and it goes on.
Did you talk to him or did you talk to Ashutosh or anybody?
No.
Or it was just a unilateral call?
But collection does get affected. Collection does get affected. Because that matters a
But
lot.
पिछले फिल्मों में नहीं हुआ ना, ऐसा हिस्ट्री में है ना, जैसे लगान था और गदर थी, फिर हाँ.
No, it's about opening week because this movie is now one of the top grossers.
Like Shah Rukh
at the end of
postponed
the
it
year,
by saying that I don't want the opening to get affected.
तो तभी ऐसा हो गया. क्या
So
करें?
you don't worry about the opening because of your
है ही ऐसा, क्या कर सकते अभी, मतलब बिकॉज हमारी फिल्म इंडिपेंडेंस डे, नेवी, ये सब कुछ है, तो वी जस्ट केम.
Akshay, this is the first film when Neeraj is only the producer, as far as I know. This is co-written the film. So how was that experience? He is not the director, but
Well,
it's a Neeraj
obviously,
project.
it is absolutely guided through him, the whole thing. So I wouldn't say he's only the producer; he's a presenter also.
Partnership with Neeraj Pandey is very interesting. I mean,
Sorry?
we've seen some very exciting films with Neeraj Pandey. The partnership that's actually because you've had some interesting partnership
Yeah.
now with Neeraj Pandey. It's actually a very look forward to partnership in terms of when you guys come with a film. I mean, how did this evolve in first workout and how has this partnership evolved over the last few years?
And was Neeraj the reason you also agreed to something like this because he was there on the project, and there's a sort of a
So
faith.
there is a faith this thing, and if it was offered solo wise also, if he was not there, the screenplay is so good, so I would have still done it, and it is a great thing that he is there, so it helps the project a lot. And what about
the
the
relationship with Neeraj?
evolving?
How has it evolved? And but basically it started somewhere with spiritual reason. It's evolved over the last 3-4 years.
I don't know the evolving part, but we are very good friends. That much involvement we have. That's it. We don't know anything about how does it evolve. We are making another couple of films also together. That's it.
Would you blindly agree to a film if Neeraj comes to you probably and just narrates something to you without a script in hand? Would you blindly give a go?
No, he
ahead?
wouldn't even ask me about that. He wouldn't ask me till there's no script. He himself is a man who believes in screenplay. He writes his own screenplay. He wouldn't just come कि यार कल एक film शुरू करते हैं. Screenplay है नहीं कुछ चलो शुरू करते हैं. I don't think that he's a kind of a man.
But does it happen anymore? And
No, I doubt it. That kind of thing happens. I doubt it.
not anymore.
Why did
I'm
he
sure
take,
one
why
day-
did he take another director this time?
Sorry.
Why did he take another director this time?
Well, because this film, I think that boy who's directing it, Tinu Desai, he was an assistant. I still remember him when he had just joined the industry. He came and he started working as an assistant. He was with Abbas Mustan and other people and lot of even Vikram Bhatt, and then also he was an assistant, chief assistant with Neeraj also in Special 26. So I know him through I've seen all his periods of life in this when he's been working very hard, and it was a great honor to work with that boy. And he's no more a boy; he's a man now. When he had joined with Abbas Mustan, he was just a small boy who used to come to work, and so he's evolved. He's very good at his work, and I have seen the movie. I like him a lot, and he has a very, I would say, he has a long career to go, and his future looks bright to me.
Akshay, what did you learn about Indian Navy after working in this film?
What did I learn? What did I learn? About Indian Navy, I know as much as you know, I know, and I wouldn't say that I specially sat down and took books and started learning about the Navy rules and regulations, so I didn't do that.
Was it interacting with the officers?
No, I didn't interact with
Have you done
only
any workshops?
only there were one naval officer who was guiding throughout how the salute is, how the badges are to be worn, everything, and how the uniform should be, how the walk is, everything was there. There was one person who was doing.
You treat your career, Akshay, you treat your career almost as if you're a consultant going to office. Every 2 months you work, then you take a break, then you do 2 months you work.
Yeah.
You wake up at 4:35 a.m. A lot of people say that you torture them, but
I torture them.
6 a.m., 7 a.m. in the morning doing shoots and stuff. Tell me, where is this all coming from? And you've been doing it for a long time now.
So I torture them. It's been first time
No,
I've been told that I torture.
Rajiv Masand, no,
He
Karan
said
Johar.
that I
Karan
torture
Johar-
them.
Karan Johar has said this.
Yeah, I torture them.
And
And they use this word, I torture.
no, in a good way. No, Karan.
But he didn't say in a good way.
No, I'm laughing. I'm
Okay.
laughing, sir. Rajiv Masand tweeted the other day, 6 a.m. shooting with Khilai. So on and so forth. Tell me a little about it.
Premiere one of those old notes is Angel, Ganesh Acharya's Angel. We had gone at 6 o'clock at Filmistan with Akshay. 6 बजे का event था.
शाम का था यार.
I know, that's
तो सुबह की बात कर रहे
मैं 6 a.m. 6 a.m.
सुबह 6 बजे का कहाँ से?
सुबह 6 Angels.
No, it's a good
We had
thing.
gone there for a Mahura shot.
Ah, Mahura shot.
It's a good thing. We are-
I'll tell you, I was just talking to Ileana just now, and she was giving an interview, and she said, even Isha said, कि हमारा दिन खत्म हो जाता है जल्दी. देखो एक तो क्या होता है ना, सुबह सुबह आओ तो आपको ट्रैफिक नहीं मिलता, ठीक है, और मुंबई की ट्रैफिक आपको पता है कितना है, और जब दोपहर को जब आपका शिफ्ट खत्म हो जाती है 2 बजे की, तो 2 बजे होते हैं, उस वक्त फिर ट्रैफिक नहीं रहता है, फिर आप घर जल्दी पहुंच जाते हो, और आपके पास पूरा दिन खाली रहता है. तो 2 बजे के बाद से लेके पूरा अगले दिन सुबह तक आपके पास खाली दिन, and they finish all their work. Now see, I've been doing the interview since morning. They've gone. They're enjoying. They must be swimming around somewhere. So now they're enjoying.
Why will
Even
women
Akshay,
love
you
this?
Huh?
If you could elaborate, why will women love this movie?
That you have to watch it, my darling. That you have to. I would trust me. You would like it. And
Just speaking about that, I just read somewhere that women will not only love this, the storyline is lovely, women are loving it, but they are also loving your look. It seems they've termed you as the hot Akshay Kumar in this film. I mean, they're really loving your look in this.
well, thank you very much. See, वैसे भी ना देखो कि it is so nice to wear a uniform. The uniform, if you see someone in uniform, I'll tell you honestly, this has happened to me. When I'm getting ready, I'm wearing my trousers, navy trousers. I'm wearing a banyan inside. तब तक I'm okay, normal. कुछ नहीं है. I swear to God, I'm telling you, when I wore the uniform, when the uniform used to come, the badges used to come, the cap used to come, suddenly the walk of my walk changed. I started gliding. There is something there about uniforms. There is something there about uniforms that it gives you certain kind of responsibility, and I'm not just saying it. I swear to God, I truly mean it. Wear a uniform and see it. It just gives you some kind of responsibility, and it just tells you, you are the man. You take the charge. You do everything. So it just happened. When you'll watch the movie, you will see that my walk has changed while I'm entering the courtroom or anything. So I envy these people who wear uniform. That's why I did the contest also. Yeah, please, whenever you see a guy in a uniform, have a selfie.
Akshay,
It's an extension of that.
Akshay, you would be doing Jolly LLP. You just said you started shooting for that, and we met Akshay. He said, he said that he wanted to be part of the movie, but unfortunately, the producers who wanted a bigger star. What would you like to see personally?
I don't have anything to say.
But do you think it's Akshay happening that when a person who has created this franchise, he gets replaced, and he himself feels a little sad that someone else, because the producers are looking for money, and it's money eventually that matters, and not the actor's capability.
My darling, that you have to talk to
But as
the
an actor,
producer.
as a person-
That see, darling, this call is all about the producer's call. Okay, there are so many incidents that, like a welcome. I didn't feel bad about it. It was my franchise, so I should feel bad. So, like a hera fairy, somebody else is doing. So
Akshay,
that is okay. That happens.
extending that question. Extending that question.
again.
Yeah,
There are reports that you're doing a film
Akshay,
with
extending
Salman
this-
if I'm not wrong. Awara Pagal Diwana 2 and okay, Akshay, so Salman in one of his interviews said that you are the real Sultan of box office because you give 3 hits in a year, and that is not an easy thing. What do you have to say about that?
But
And they
that-
also want to do 3
But
films
yeah,
a year from
they say
now
Akshay
onwards.
does 3 films a year, and that is a great thing, and he's the real Sultan. You get 100 crore film, then Asan.
Well, I think it's his greatness that he said something like this. It is how large-hearted guy he is, and I would say I would not take that thing because he actually see मैंने brothers की जिसमें MMA किया वो फिल्म चली नहीं उसकी चल गई तो who's become a biggest sultan?
Sir, you were extending that question. Extending that question.
Akshay, recently, the one episode where we saw the entire industry coming together, and rightly so, was when Naseeb passed those remarks against Rajesh Khanna ji, and Twinkle also made it. A lot of industry folks stood with her. What's your take? I mean, how disturbed were you? How hurt were you when?
It's okay. It's everything is finished. I apologized. Everything is finished, and let's go ahead. Let's
Akshay,
not be.
Isn't it disheartening that someone's stardom is questioned?
Why would you apologize?
Not
Well,
he.
yeah, like this goes. Give that alarm to him. Yeah.
You know, last time
Actually, you did not
He
answer
apologized.
that part.
Last time-
Akshay,
in real life.
But
But
yeah, but
Yeah, that much only. It is. He apologized and it's over. There's nothing. So don't try and remove something out of me and that you should write something. Darling, let this industry be in together. We are all in peace. Don't make it pieces. Okay? Everything is over. That doesn't mean, if he apologized, you should be the one gracious enough to say, no, it's over. Okay?
Akshay,
you're
extending that
a
question.
tough guy in real life, and yesterday we
You
saw
didn't
you.
tell me.
Yesterday we saw you posting a very beautiful picture with your little daughter. So how is your equation? You're still strict with her and tough
Equation?
with
She's
her.
my daughter.
Tough with, I mean, strict with her, or it's like daddy's princess is like that, or very soft with.
No, it's a father and daughter relation, and she is just 3 years old, and I can do whatever, I can give her whatever she wants. That's it.
Akshay,
Sir, last time we met during Airlift, you couldn't talk a lot about robot. The first look has come out and everybody's liked it, the Crowman. Will that be the only look that you will have, or will there be more looks?
I have not even thrown the look. पता नहीं कौन सा look देखा आपने?
No, that Crowman look.
We didn't throw it. It came out.
Yeah.
किसी ने photo ले ली, so I have not thrown it.
No, I'm not saying you've thrown it, but we've
You
loved that
said,
look.
sir, you'll have thrown it.
No, I never said. I'm saying,
Leak.
will there be other looks in the film? And whenever you played a negative character, you're one of the only mainstream actors who've actually nailed it, the villainous characters. What do you think about Robot? Because
So I cannot talk anything about it. My agreement will get cancelled.
But how much shooting is left? How much shooting of the film is left?
I think another. My shooting or altogether? My shooting 16 days.
What about
Akshay, extending his question. You do.
Okay, she's not asking anything. Yeah.
You know, when I saw Houseful 3, I felt there was so much variation between Sandy and Sunday in every scene, as opposed to a serious film like an Airlift, where the soul of the character remains same all through. So in that sense, is that more challenging? Because there's so much variation in a comedy story, and especially Houseful 3, where
The challenging is all the works are challenging. Even Rustom is challenging. Even to sit in front of everybody is challenging. It is very challenging because your mind is going so many various kind of questions walks in. There's so many channels running. So everything is challenging. To be in the industry and to keep on sustaining yourself is a huge challenge. But the most important thing is it doesn't become so challenging because you're enjoying your work. It's my passion that I enjoy my work because I get to play so many different characters. Like from Rustom now I've jumped to Jolly LLB, which is a different. I've never played a lawyer in my life, so I'm enjoying myself, and so for me it is not a challenge. It is more like an enjoyment.